Hello fellow surfers, welcome to Flavour Tasters, the food and beverage review channel and everything else in relation to food, beverages and restaurant type chats and even maybe it's home cooking, who knows. But today we're going to be doing, and you can see the bottle right here for a better view, but yeah, obviously the light shining across this, it is Super Bock. Now I have already tried this before, and Super Bock isn't a bad drink. It's rather malty. However, I don't drink it. I've only started like drinking it, and I haven't drank it like frequent all the time. So I know off by heart things, but I have had it before, so it's not like it's a fresh review. No aroma, no real aroma coming from it. We're going to pour it. Maybe it's a little burst from the pouring, the flavour as it splashes. So the price of this was £2.45, 5 pence cheaper than the Stella Art was. Got a little bit on my nose. There's no real aroma coming from it, but this nose feels like it's blocked today, so nothing. Okay. So the malt is obviously kicking out. I already know about the malt on this. It's got a malt taste to it. I don't sense any other real flavour other than malt. Maybe it's a little bit of hint of barley or hops. I keep on getting mixed up between barley or hops, or even if it's the same thing. But it's more of that malty flavour. No aroma to it. I have had a Bock that had aroma to it before, but we're judging this one, and I don't get that. I don't get a lemony zest, even though there's a little bitterness to it. I don't get the flavour from it. Just a nice malty, lagery style taste. To be honest, it's not living up to its last ones I've had, which I actually liked. Generally, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's warmed up a little bit more than average, or maybe it's just this one of those lagers that needs to be a little bit more to room temperature for the flavours to then release properly, because it is relatively cool but just not freezing cold. Sometimes you've got, like, with certain foods and beverages, if it's warmer, certain flavours are announced better with warmth rather than cold, and cold overpowers them. And certain ones kind of stand out better when it's cold rather than warm. So the ones that certain flavours that stand out when it is warm overpower the ones where they prefer it being a cool, refreshing kind of aroma, and that's malty. The malt seems to be coming out, but you would think that maybe the malt would be more pronounced in a warmth kind of atmosphere. But it's a nice beer. I mean, it's not bad. I've had to go off this though, to be fair, and this used to be like number 2 lager. If I had to be fair, I would say this is a 6 out of 10. It's not my second favourite, this one beer that I'm actually reviewing right now, but I have had some, and I don't know why, but I've had some that were announcing like the flavours right there on my tongue, on the palate. But for some reason this one isn't, whether that's because of a blocked nose, it seems like this side of my nose is blocked, or is it because it's at a certain temperature? I don't know. Pardon. Beg myself pardon in the garden. Anyway, I don't know what it is, but it's not stepping out like the last time I used to drink it. Maybe so, like the first time you drink it, it kind of explodes, and then every drink you have after it, it just loses its appeal, maybe. So I don't know, but it's not to the standard as when I first tried it. The malt was more pronounced, and like it's like ta-da, announcing itself on your tongue. And yeah. Saying that, it seems to be not as cold as before. And I know it's only been a couple of minutes, but I just got a lot of malt flavour there. So it must be the temperature, like a temperature thing, like the more it warms up, or yeah, the more it's getting to room temperature, the malty flavour is starting to stand out. I can almost scent it now. Almost there, but I can't really, it's not stepping out. Malty, with a little bit of lemon, not lemony, but lagery, that generic lager taste with malt in it. So yeah, I'm sticking with 6. It's one of those that I think you would have to wait until it hits a, not dead on room temperature, but just before. It's still cool, but it's just before. It's one of the things that might be a little bit of an annoyance for some people. To get the full benefit from it being cooled, refreshing, but not too cold that the flavours aren't kind of able to be explored. It's one of those, like, you've got to let it just sit in your room, and I would say with the top off. Sit in the room with the top off, maybe 10 minutes, then pour it. But most people don't want to really sit about for 10 minutes for that. So personally, I think it's a 6 out of 10, but I can see why people would say, nah, it's somewhere right down the middle. It's a bit of flavour, but it's so yeah. For the price, personally, if they put it at £2, it would be an amazing buy. If they did it for £2, it would be like a 9. Well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch. An 8 out of 10. Because the price and the flavour is there to buy, and it would be worth £2. But £2.49, just going off this, yeah, it's alright. I would probably buy it again, but I can see why others don't. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, select all notifications, strike the like, share the content and all the good stuff. Leave your views and opinions down in the comment section below. And if you make review food beverage style videos, or you talk about food on your channel, please let me know about your channel so I can check it out. I'd love to hear from you guys. Pardon me. And if you don't have, if you have enough time, why don't you check out the Discord link and join the family? I hope to one day have like competitions once a year at least, where I'll give out either vouchers or a shout out or something. I don't know what, but I would like to do competitions for this, for the content makers as well as for the commenters, people that don't do content but comment a lot. So I want to hold maybe a competition for both parts of the community. Join the force. Dock. Anyway, yeah, you know what to do. Right down there, subscribe, share it, because we are the community and we don't give up. Share this with your friends and family. Get them to be a part of this. We are one in community.